we're with Seneca Animal Hospital. We are with veterinary medicine, and we're here to promote registered veterinary technicians. We think it's important that students choose this pathway because we need more veterinary technicians in the field as it's growing and growing, just getting bigger and bigger.
Kind of interest that would direct you to this pathway is a strong science and mathematical background, as well as a love for animals.
Pathway we're with the field of healthcare, so that's in general any kind of healthcare field. So whether that's like allied health with your being an MA or nursing assistant, CNA. And maybe like a chiropractor or some of the other fields that you might not think of, nurse or doctor. That's a good field to be getting into. Students should choose this pathway because if you like money, it's usually a field that there's a lot. People are getting a lot older, and there's going to be a lot of jobs in this field. And what kind of interests direct to your pathway? I think if you like anything to do with science, anything to do with the body, especially if you're sporty, I think not a lot of people are going to be a professional sports person, so physical therapy is something to be a great field.
So I'm Matt Carter. I'm a senior recruiter with Norton Healthcare. Obviously, we have a large healthcare system here in the Louisville area. Obviously, what a lot of high school students don't know, we actually do a lot of hiring outside of your traditional healthcare paths. We're a healthcare system of 22,000 plus employees, and that's not just nurses, medical assistants. We hire receptionists, we hire schedulers, we hire registration representatives. There's actually a lot of non-traditional healthcare paths that we've actually seen a lot of high school students pursue once they graduate. Our HCA program, our high school academy program, is actually a designed internship for students, for high school students who are pursuing a degree in healthcare. We actually took over 200 students last year from multiple Louisville high schools. We have one in the fall and the spring. They work 12 hours a week. Typically, the pathways they go towards are patient care associate positions, so they work in the hospitals or they work in our labs as lab processors, and then we even have some work as receptionists at our clinics. We actually seen a number of those students eventually graduate and return to us and work for us in a full-time, part-time PRN capacity. So our workforce development program, our workforce development team, I should say, they do quite a bit in terms of advertising and getting that high school academy program out in the community. So I'm willing to bet. We've actually had a number of Valley students over the past several years participate in that program, and I'm sure I'll get quite a bit of interest about it today. So yeah, just glad to be here, and I'm excited to talk to these students.
Hi guys, my name is Di Chuan. I represent a few organizations here, but mainly about entrepreneurship, as you can see. I own around 15 small business, and this is one of the examples. We would like to share to you guys the pathway of owning business, and using this as an example. To own a business in the beauty industry, for example, you gotta be the specialist in that field. The first level is you gotta be licensed, for example. So we have beauty school right here to help you get your licensing together. You gotta be licensed as the individual first. And then the next level is you're going to be licensed as a business, and that's when you can launch your own business. So there is multiple ways that you gotta go to own a business, and I would like to share with you that.
My name is Chris Nichols. I'm from Parker Hannifin. I work at Riverport. This pathway is, warehousing and logistics. Some students should choose this pathway. It was a pathway that was good for me because I didn't want to go to college, so I was able to get my foot in the door there. It's a good starting spot for people to work with. There's a lot of opportunities in there. Now I'm the warehouse manager of the facility. I started when I was 20 years old, a regular employee, and worked my way to the top. The interest is we touch pretty much any object you can think of. Our facility has a hand in it, between airplanes, hydraulics, buses, tractors. So anything that we do in our facility, you'll be pretty much having a hand in how the world works with the machinery, hydraulics. It's a good opportunity to grow, and we are worldwide, so I can transfer to any place in the world from my facilities.
My name is Glenn Essex, and I'm with the Digital Gaming and Design pathway. So I think students who choose this pathway, I guess why should they choose this pathway? Video games are a kind of software that has incredible depth and variety in terms of creativity. And you can make games, big or small, that could have a global impact on culture or a very personal, intimate impact on individuals. And there are many pathways into game development as a career. So you don't have to be a math wizard or a programming wizard. You can come at it from art or music or writing and contribute to these software projects that have a profound impact on our society at large. So I think students that are artists or are generally creative would probably be attracted to this pathway, but also students who are interested in computers or programming will find an incredible array of interesting, complex problems to solve, and so I think students who are interested in those things will be aligned with this pathway.
Pathway, and I'm the instructor, and here is some of our cadets.
This pathway, it's a very good community. Everyone supports each other. We go on amazing field trips, and you get good life lessons off of it.
And we don't just go on field trips, we also get to do other things too, through being like an extracurricular and pathway thing. Like in ROTC, you don't just march and wear a uniform, you can also join the rifle team, you can go on field trips and learn about planes and ships. So it's kind of like a whole thing in general, and it's not just a military thing, it's just for leadership. So you don't even have to go into the military if you go into the pathway. You can just use it for, if you want to, like, for example, if you want to be a CEO, you're going to have to talk in front of people. ROTC can teach you how to build that confidence to do so.
Hi, I'm Brent Miller, and I'm with Excel Services. We're here today at Valley High School to get people involved and get people interested in the electrical and mechanical pathways that are offered here at Valley High School. Some of the things that draw interest in why someone should choose this pathway is it gives them an unconventional way of creating a career for themselves through skilled trades. These opportunities have apprenticeships with them, a chance to learn, and a chance to get wages that are up in the $70,000 to $100,000 a year range. What would draw people to be interested in it is a chance to work with their hands. Not everybody is a conventional law student. This gives people an opportunity to go out, work with their hands, and be able to show the products that they make on a daily basis. These are why I think you'd be interested in mechanical, HVAC, and electrical programs.
Lou McDuffie of Element Air. I'm the general manager. Pathway are you with? Element Air Heating and Cooling, HVAC programs. We've been sponsoring here since it's opened up. Love it. Kids do great things. Teaches them a trade. Once the students choose their pathways, you gotta choose what you enjoy. If you enjoy it, you'll take care of the customer always. I've done this since I was 16 and I'm 54. I've loved it from day one. What kind of interest direct you pathway? I like to do things right. You take an old system out, you see it was installed wrong, customer didn't get the benefits of the package of the unit, put a new one in, you make it look good, work correctly, customer's happy.
Hi, hello, we're with the IEC, and our pathway today is the electrical industry. So in the electrical industry, students should consider this pathway because it's one of the fastest growing industries in the nation. We're also the second least served. So below airline pilots, there's no other industry that needs people more than electricians. There's unlimited earning potential, and it's also a nationwide certification that allows you to travel anywhere in the whole United States and work as an electrician. So the kind of students who should be interested in are people who are extroverts, who love to go out and interact with people who are active in STEM but maybe don't want to sit behind a desk the rest of their lives. There's a lot of science and engineering and mathematics that go into being an electrician. It's just a couple tiers below being an engineer.
I tell you, one of the things I like about it as a student, right after they graduate from high school, can go right into the field, get a job, and go through our apprenticeship school. And then when they get licensed, they're going to start a great career with them. They can start their families. It's a great opportunity for anybody that really wants to kind of get going in the right direction in terms of a career path.